I really think that somehow in all these angelic yogic principles, we've shut away that instinct to be really open about wanting that damn metaphorical bicycle in our life and doing whatever we need to do to go out and get it. Namaste and welcome to your Dharma dish of the week. My question is, what motivates you? And stop and really consider this for yourself. What actually motivates you? What gets you up out of bed and pursuing your dreams in your life? Are you even doing that? So ask yourself this, what is it that you really want? Because we all really want something, right? And just like that little kid who's desperate for a new bicycle, he or she will sell lemonade, rain or shine, on the side of the street, or they'll mow as many lawns day or night. They'll do whatever needs to be done, right? To get that bicycle, because the kid is so motivated to make his or her dream come true, to get what they want. And I just want to stop and pause and say that there's actually nothing bad or anything that we should feel guilty or feel ashamed of, that it's actually natural for us to want the things we want and to feel motivated to go and get them. But sometimes we overlook this, right? And I mean those things that we really, really, really want. Yeah, I know, it's like I want a burger and fries and I'm motivated to drive down the street tonight and go pick that up. That's one type of motivation. That's one type of want. But I'm talking about those things that you really, really, really want in your life. Because truth is, I think we oftentimes overlook them, and I think we don't own up to them. We hide them, and we hide them from other people, and the truth is we hide them from ourselves. That we want amazing sex, but we don't say it. We want to make money, but oh, whoa, that's not yogic. We want adventure. Oh, pipe down, you take 2 vacations a year. We talk ourselves out of all the things that we really want all the time, and we hide them, and we tell ourselves that what we have right now is just enough for now, and later we'll work towards those things that we really want. But what happens? We actually never feel like going after them. It's never a good time, right? That we're still stressed, we're still depleted, we're still overwhelmed, and we're barely scraping by and shooting ourselves into feeling grateful for what we have right now. And dare I even want something different. God forbid that we would ever stop and want more than what we have. So I'm asking you, for the sake of this teaching, that can we just put all the yogic spiritual stuff away for right now? We can align it with the universe, with our deepest hearts, with what is essentially good for everyone involved. We can do all that later, but right now, let's just get real and raw. What is it that you truly, truly want? Because if you can find that thing that you really, really, really want, motivation is going to naturally come. So I heard this example, and I have to apologize in advance if it feels a little like too edgy or rough for some of you, but I think it's good, and we're walking on the line of edgy this week. So this woman was talking about how no one ever feels like starting an exercise routine. Never. If we're waiting to feel like eating healthy, if we're waiting to feel like exercising, that day's never gonna come. We all know this to be true, right? So this woman was giving this example about a guy she was talking to. He's like, I wanna lose weight, I wanna be healthy. And she's saying, don't just tell me you wanna be healthy and lose weight, because that's not gonna motivate you and keep you motivated, right? How many of us have felt this way? Oh, I want to be happy. Okay, well, what? It's like, is that going to get you out of bed? So her example was, she's telling this guy, like, what is it that you really want? I want to lose weight. No, tell me what you really, really, really want. And he's like, I want to get rid of these man boobs so I can go out there and get myself laid. And she's like, fuck yes, right? There you go. That's it right there. And that's what this week's teaching is about. And we're going to call it activation energy. What's going to activate you to get up and go make shit happen in your life and really go after those things that you really, really want? And listen, the truth is all that yogic stuff still really applies during the process, that we're going to focus on our actions and not the results. We're going to enjoy the process and not base our happiness on whether or not what we want comes into our lives or comes to fruition today or yesterday. But I really think that somehow in all these angelic yogic principles, we've shut away that instinct to be really open about wanting that damn metaphorical bicycle in our life and doing whatever we need to do to go out and get it. And you may say to yourself, I don't want to go fight for what I really want, because you know what? In the past, Lex, I never got it. I get that. I really get that. And I've heard something years ago that really resonated with me at a time that I had been diligently working on a dream of mine to write a book. And once I did, it felt dead. It was more alive when it was a dream than when it came to fruition. And I desperately felt like I wanted this dream to come true, and it wasn't what I had hoped it would be. And so my dream was further away. But I heard this. This is the point, that sometimes our dream was never meant to come true, but we come true in the process. And I love that, because that's really what we're talking about here. That motivating, activating energy that little kid has to find within themselves to sell the lemonade, to get that first bicycle. We even do that as adults, to tap into something within ourselves that is essential for life, to motivate ourselves first and foremost to dream big and to be honest about those dreams, but also to go after those things and to believe in ourselves every step of the way. We have to stay motivated, because the point I want to emphasize here today is we make our own motivation. We can't wait for it to hit us. We actually activate ourselves. Before I had my son, I obviously had a lot more free time on my hands than I do now. And I used to navigate like this. I'll work on my book or on my passion project later, whatever that was at the time. And later that day, I would say to myself, I don't really feel like it. Believing that I had to feel like it to go after what I wanted. Believing that motivation was going to hit me. Believing that something other than myself was my own activating energy. So we're never going to feel like it. Sorry, hate to break it to you. But we make our own motivation and our own activation energy, and that should be exciting. So the blessing with my son has been that I have only 4 small windows in a day that I have to be motivated. In the morning, at night, and in his 2 naps. Period. End of story. So now, guess what? I don't have a choice to bullshit with myself and say, you know what, Lex, I don't really feel like it. Later. If it's important to me, I have to do it right then. And there's no bullshit. And that's what I'm talking about, the activation energy. So I encourage you this week to spend some time focused on these few things. Number 1, identify what it is you want. Like the guy, be honest with yourself. Be real, raw, and brutal. Number 2, stop waiting to feel like it. Okay? Stop waiting to feel like it. And number 3, activation energy. So I would like you to try this out for yourself. So this woman that I gave you the example of earlier, she was saying to set your alarm 15 or 30 minutes earlier than you normally get up. And when that alarm goes off, no bullshit, okay? No snooze button. You literally pull yourself, drag yourself out of bed. Right in that moment, because that energy that you need to drag yourself out of a warm bed when you're tired is the same activation energy that you need when you don't feel like it. When you don't feel like going for a walk, activation energy. When you don't feel like making something healthy and just eating junk instead, activation energy. When you have a dream of the bicycle and it's pouring down rain and the last thing you want to do is sell lemonade on the side of the street, activation energy. You get up and you make your own motivation. So I hope those things are super helpful to you this week. If you have any questions or if you'd like to share your